Well, the breaking news out of the NBA, probably the biggest story of the day, is Clippers forward Kawhi Leonard has officially opted out of his deal. Remember, we didn't know what Kawhi was going to do. You never can really predict the claw's future. And Kawhi opting out of his deal, let me break it down to you what it exactly means for the Clippers and everybody else. Technically, Kawhi is free to sign with whatever team he wants to. He can start negotiating tomorrow. We don't expect that. We expect Kawhi to remain as a Clipper. He could either do it a couple ways, right? Because Kawhi Leonard is so great and where he's at in his career, he's eligible for 35% of the Clippers' salary, which in that case, that means Kawhi opting out could get a 1 year, $39 million deal if he wants. If he wants 1 year for $39 million, and then he could, after this season coming up, he could then go get 5 years for $250 million. That's the biggest payday that he could do that next summer. If Kawhi wants, he could do a 4-year deal right now for about $175 million. Again, he has a plethora of ways he could go about it. The most lucrative is that 5 years, $250 million that he could sign next year if he opts to do a 1-year deal for $39 million this year. I mean, there are so many different ways Kawhi could slice this pie. It's just depending on what him and his team want to do, how long he wants to commit to Los Angeles. Also, keep in mind, the brother has a torn ACL right now. I'm not optimistic that we'll see Kawhi Leonard play basketball next year because his injury happened in the postseason. We're expecting his rehab, typically for the partial tears in the ACL. Typically, that could leave him out as long as until 2022. That's probably being optimistic. And we know Kawhi cares about his body more than anything else, and he's going to go on the safer side over just going out there and giving it his all for his team, even if his body ain't feeling 100% correct, right? So who knows if we even see Kawhi play basketball? He could be about to sign this 1 year, $39 million just to rehab on the Clippers dollar. He was expected to make about $36 million this year, so it'll be about a $3 million bump up in pay bare minimum. He can make it a lot more if he opts to do the 4-year deal worth of $175 million. We'll see what Kawhi decides to do. That 5 years, $250 next year, though, oh my goodness, that sounds like a very tasty proposition if you're Kawhi Leonard. If I'm the Clippers, I'm thinking about that one, man. A guy with his injury history, I don't know. We'll see, though. This is a one you want to follow, not just today, but going forward. That's why if you just subscribe to the platform, I got you covered. Today, tomorrow, the future, your boy got you. I'm FERRO, baby.